are going to start with digital electronics. So what is digital systems? A digital system is a connection of digital modules, and it is basically manipulates the information. So what is the process of digital communication? So at the transmitter point we have a source. So the signal which is coming from the source getting converted into digital form firstly on the transmitter, and then transmitted to the receiver end, and at the receiver end the signal is getting again converted into the source form. That means, like, let's take an example. If a signal is in the form of analog, so at the transmitter end the signal is getting converted into the digital form, and then the communication process is going through. Like, firstly the signal is getting converted into the digital form, then the transducer is going to be added, then the communication channel is going to be added in the system, then at the receiver end the digital signal is again converted into the analog form, and then it is going at the receiver end. So the source signal is comparatively equal to the receiver signal. So in this digital system, this process is wholly depend upon the digits, like zeros and ones. Nowadays digital system is very important, and it is very widely used in the industrial and commercial consumers products such as automated industries machinery, pocket calculators, microprocessors, digital computers, and etc. So in today's digital world, digital system or digital communication is very much important. So today we are going to study about the digital communications and digital system. So what are the basic characteristics of digital system? Digital system is basically manipulates the discrete elements of information. What is the meaning of discrete elements of information? Like in analog systems or an analog communication system, the signal is in the form of analog, or we can say that the signal is in the form of waves, sine waves, cosine waves, something like that. So at a particular instant of time period we have an information. So it at every time, at every interval of time we have information. But in digital, when the value is 1, that means this is a true value. That means the signal is at high position, or the signal is positive or true. When the signal is in 0 position, that means the signal is in 0 position, a negative value, and false value. So digital system is basically depends upon the discrete values of the information. uh, Discrete elements are nothing but the digits, like decimal digits or 26 letters of alphabets. They are physical quantities called signals to represent discrete elements. In digital system, the signals have two discrete values, that is 0 or 1. So what is better? Analog system is better versus digital system is better. So analog system, the information processed through continuously. Continuously means at every time interval we have information. But in digital system it processes in the form of digits, like 0 or in the form of 1. So let's take an example. We can say that we can see with the help of the diagram. In this is the analog system, and in this is the digital system. So in this system, this wave is having information at every point of time. Like at 0 point we have an information, at 1 at this point, at this point, at this point we have information, we have signs, signal wave. But in this digital system, at 1 this is high, at 0 this is no value, there is no value. That means the signal is low or the signal is negative. At this point the signal is high, the value, the information is getting passed. At this value the information stop, this information just stop at this point. So 1 is positive, 0 is negative. So in this slide we can say that what is analog system and what is digital system. Analog system is an information which is passed through continuous form, or in analog form, or in wave form, and at every point we have information. At every point the information, like it may be the information is getting interacted with noise, but we have information at every point of time. But in digital system we have information at 1's position, but we don't have information at 0's position. So at some point of time analog information is better than digital information, but at some point of time digital information is better than analog information. Like in some point of time when at 0 position the whole signal is getting vanished out. So the whole information is getting vanished out at the communication process. So at the receiver end, that part of the signal is getting vanished out and we didn't receive at the receiver end, so that the transmitter signal is not equal to the receiver signal in digital form, when we say that it is a disadvantage of a digital system. So here are the some of the advantages of digital system, like ease of programmability. That means the signal is in the form of zeros and ones, so we can program it, we can easily used to like easily used in many informations or many hardware processes. So like the digital system can be used for different applications by simply changing the program without addition changes in hardware. And the cost is also very less, so reduction in cost is the another advantage of digital system over the analog system. And high speed, yes, this is high speed. High speed is very important in a communication system, because if the speed is less, we don't want that kind of communication system. So in a digital system, speed is very high because of this binary digits, zeros and ones. So in a digital signal processing unit, we can easily transform 0 1 from transmitter end to receiver end. So this is the advantages. And high reliability, the design is very easy, the digital system design is very easy, and the output is very in the digital system is independent of temperature, noise, humidity and other characteristics. Whereas these factors like temperature, humidity and noise is very important on the for the output of the analog communication or analog systems. So here are the disadvantages of digital system over the analog system. The first is quantization error. The error occurs. Similarly, the digital computer manipulates discrete elements of information by means of binary codes, and they are often fragile. The loss of signal is very important. The signal is getting lost from transmitter end to receiver end. That means some part of a signal is getting lost, like from a transmitter to receiver. If some part of a signal is getting lost, that means we don't have the proper signal, we don't get the proper information at the receiver end. That means the transmitter signal is not equal to the receiver signal. So next topic is what is number system. Number system is basically the system is a basis of for counting various items, and modern computers communicate and operate with binary numbers such as zeros and ones. But humans are going to communicate through decimal numbers, but the computers are going to communicate with zeros and ones. So what is the process? We added the decimal number. The computer is transmit the number, like the first it converted the decimal number into the binary form like zeros and ones. Then the process is going through the source, the anything, that arithmetic function, that logical function, that process is going through in the computer, and at the receiver end the binary forms again converted into decimal form, and then that decimal signal, or we can say that decimal number system is coming on the screen. So in the computer system, in the formation of in the number system, or we can say that in the computer system, we can feed the number in the form of decimal number, and the decimal numbers nextly getting converted into the binary numbers, and at the receiver end that binary number is getting converted again at the decimal number system. Let us take an example. If we give the input as 18 in the computer system, then that 18 is getting converted into the binary form. That 18 is getting converted into the binary form, that means it converts into the form of zeros and 1. The binary form is represented by 10010 of 18. We have many number system. First is binary, second is decimal, third octal, hexadecimal, binary coded decimal number system. So in a binary number system, the radix is 2. That means it is expressed in the form of 2. Like 1011.101, that is MSB and LSB. MSB is a most significant bit, and LSB is the least significant. Let's take an example of binary number system, that is 1001.01. It is converted into the decimal. It is converted into the decimal form. Like this one point is having 1001, and after that point 01. That means at this point, that left side first one is getting into 2 to the power 0. then this 0 is get into 2 to the power 1, then this 0 is into 2 to the power 2, and then this 1 is into 2 to the power 3. After this point 0 2 to the power minus 1 or 1 2 to the power minus 2, then this is equal to 1 into 8. This 0, the anything which is multiplied by 0 is equal to 0, then this is also 0, this is also 0, so this one 2 to the power 0 is equals to 1, so 1 into 1, so 1 into 8 and 1 into 1 plus 0 into 2 to the power minus 1, 2 to the power minus 1 is 0.5, anything which is multiplied by 0 is 0, and 1 into 2 to the power minus 2, that is 1 into 0.25, then whole is converted into 9.25. So this is the number system, binary number system. So second is decimal number system. You can say that decimal number system has 10 symbols like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And octal number system is having 7 digits like 0 to 7, or we can say that it is having base radix of 8. So next is hexadecimal. Hexadecimal is 0, 16, it is having 16 base and it is from 0 to 9. But after 9 it converted 10 is equals to A, 11 is B, 12 is C, 13 is D, 14 is E, and 15 is F. So this is hexadecimal number system. You can see in a form of binary. This binary is 0 0 0 0 because this is in the form of 8 4 2 1 binary code. This is 8, this is 4th position, this is 2 position, this is 1 position. The combination of 8 4 2 1 is 15. So we can say that in the 0 position, the binary is no zeros, that 0, octal 0, hexa 0. At 1 position, the binary should be 1 position. At 2 position, the binary should be 0 0 1 0 because 8 4 2 1. The second position is positive, otherwise the all positions should be negative. Next is third. Then 8 4 2 1, 2 plus 1 is 3, that means these two positions should be positive and all the positions should be negative. Now fourth position is 8 4 2 1, that means 8 4, fourth position should be positive, otherwise all positions should be negative. In fifth, similarly in next slide we can say that let's take an example of 9, that means 8 4 2 1, this position should be 1 and first position 8 plus 1, that means 9, that these two positions should be positive and these two should be negative, like 10th 11 12. Let's take an example of 12, 1 1 0 0, that means 8 4, 8 plus 4, that is 12, these two positions should be 0 and these two is 0. In hexadecimal, after 10 we can take A, B, C, D, E, F. So this is the these two slides shows you the hexadecimal number system in the form of binary, octal, hexadecimal, you can see. Now next is number based conversion. Like we can say that number binary to octal conversion and binary to hexa conversion. Let's take an example, like this is a binary number, so we can convert it into a octal. So let's make it 3 pairs. These 3, that means 4 2 1. This 4 2 1, one position is 1, that means the octal number should be 1. 4 2 1, that means that one position 4 2, that means second position is 1, that is 2. 4 2 1, 2 plus 1, that is 3, third position. Now 0 0 0, no position, 0, that means 4 2 1, fourth position is 1, that means the octal should be 4. 4 2 1, fourth position plus 1 position, 5, that means the octal number should be 5. 4 2, 4 plus 2, that means 6, sixth position. 4 2 1, that means 7th position. Then the conversion would be 1 2 3 0 4 5 6 7. Similarly, in the binary form, when we convert it into the hexadecimal, this 3 pair should converted becomes 4 pair, like this. 8 4 2 1, in this we take 4 2 1, in this we take 8 4 2 1. So one position should be 1, that means the number should be 1. In this 8 4 2 1, second position should be 1, that means the number should be 2. In this 8 4 2 1, 8 4, fourth position 8 4 2 1, that means fourth position. Next is 1 0 0 in, let's take this one, okay, 8 4 2 1, 8 plus 4 12, 12 plus 1 13. So this is D. Next example, like octal to binary conversion, we can take it like 6 5 3 8 to binary, that means 6 is written in the form of 8 4 2 1, that means 4 plus 2, so 1 1 0. Like next is 5, 5 is converted into the binary, that means 5 is written as 4 plus 1, that means 4 2 1, that means 1 0 1. 3 is like 2 plus 1, that is 4 2 1 0 1 1. So this is in the form of binary. 6 becomes 1 1 0, 5 becomes 1 0 1, and 3 becomes 0 1 1. So this whole converted into the binary form. Now next, this is you can take it example octal to decimal, like point, this is converting into octal, so we can multiply 8 to the power. So point this, we can multiply this in a positive form, and after this point towards right in a negative form. So 7 into 8 to the power 0, 5 into 8 to the power 1, 0 into 8 to the power 2, and 4 into 8 to the power 3, plus 0 into 8 to the power minus 1, and 6 into 8 to the power minus 2. So this will become 2048, this will become 0, this will become 40, this will become 7, because anything which is having power 0 is equal to 1. So 7 into 1 is equals to 7. This will become 0 and this will become 0.0937. So this total is become 2095.0937. So in the first part we studied decimal system, advantages of decimal systems over analog systems, and disadvantages, number system, the conversions, and some examples of conversions, and the communication process in the digital system. In the second part of this digital electronics, we are going to study the Boolean algebra, logic gates, universal gates, and realization of logic gates using universal gates. Thank you.